Hi, Lauren. So, as you know, we were called out, child welfare was called out last week because of the incident where the fire department came. And when they got here, the kids were home alone. And the 10-year-old had started a small kitchen fire. We're just really curious about what's happening here in the home and wanted to get the full picture. We know there's always more than meets the eye. Um, so we're going to go through just kind of a series of questions just to learn more about that big picture. Okay.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Okay. Thank you for letting me walk around the home. A big part of what we do is just kind of looking at the house to see what kind of shape it's in. And I can tell that, I know that you recently got that new job and you've been working full time. And this house clearly is being run by somebody who works full time. So yes, there are dishes in the sink and there's laundry on the floor that looks like I couldn't tell if it was dirty or needed to be folded. And all of those things, are what they are with a single parent working full time. I have some questions to ask about you, about your health, about your activities. They're fairly sensitive. It really helps us to, again, better understand that big picture. But if you have any questions or feel uncomfortable answering them, please let me know. Okay.
Sure.
Um, have you now or in the past ever struggled with your mental health?
Um, no, I've been thinking about trying to see a therapist for some sort of like anxiety that I've been feeling since getting this job, but that's it. Like it's new and it's nothing like on paper or anything.
Well, it sounds like you're open to seeking out a therapist for it too.
Oh yeah.
Obviously huge life transitions like a new job and being out of the home all the time come with potentially some anxiety. So really glad that you're open to seeking out those resources in the community. That's great. What about substance use? Any current alcohol or drug use?
Um, no drugs, alcohol. I maybe drink a glass of wine like every 2 weeks, not often.
Okay. Have you ever been arrested?
No, never.
Okay. So no criminal activity?
No.
Okay. Generally speaking, how do you discipline the kids?
Well, my 10-year-old gets grounded, but only if it's like something serious. Most of the time we can just sort of just have a conversation, although she's gotten to the point that she started debating me with a lot of things. So sometimes those turn into yelling matches, and I don't love that. So started going back to the grounding for her. But the littler ones, timeouts usually work. I don't spank or anything. So
Okay, great. Yeah, and 10 is right on the cusp too of puberty and all of those hormone shifts. It can be an interesting time to kind of recalibrate the discipline in the home. And it sounds like you're
yeah.
trying to figure that out in real time.
Yeah, I think that's pretty accurate.
Yeah. And it sounds like it's important to you to maintain that relationship and that you don't love the yelling dynamic. And so you're trying to institute the grounding as a way to try to maintain the relationship better. And I call that out. I see that. That's wonderful.
Yeah, I mean, I want her to feel like she can talk to me. She has such great thoughts and ideas, and I don't want us to get into yelling matches and then her feel like she can't come to me with things.
It sounds really important to you that you can be somebody she trusts.
Yeah, it is.
How involved are you? I know with the new job, it might throw a kink in the plans, but generally speaking, how involved are you in the kids' activities, either at school or after school?
Yeah, really involved, I'd like to think. I'm always in contact with the little one's teacher, especially because they're in kindergarten together, twins. I want to make sure that they're not causing any trouble. And then my 10-year-old, every day she comes home with her homework and I make sure she sort of shows me all of her worksheets and we go through anything she has questions about. And she's recently started field hockey too. So I get to go and be hockey mom and bring snacks for all the kids. So yeah, I love doing things with them. I love being a part of their lives. It's the most special thing.
I love that. It sounds like there's a strong relationship that especially your 10-year-old has a safe place outside of the home to go play and be in community and to be engaged in that community that's bigger than her, right? And that is all beautiful, wonderful things that we know just leads to healthier adults. So I love that for all of you. Um, I do need to talk with the kids individually now just to get a sense of how things are going from their perspective. Everything that I'm hearing here, though, there's nothing that you need to worry about. I think the most likely next step is that we come together and kind of brainstorm some additional resources that we can help you access to make life a little bit easier.
Oh, wow. That, yeah, that would be great. That would be really helpful.
Okay.